Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCal Sabre here. Thank you for stopping by for some more hockey action. And we have two games we're going to present. We're going to play Shootout Hockey, two games in the 2022-2023 Buffalo Sabres replay. This is game number 14. In the replay, they're 8-5 at this point in time. I think in real life they were like 7-6, which is pretty close. Anyway, so we're going to get started. Um, Hill is in goal for Vegas, and UPL is in goal for uh, the Sabres. The Vegas's uh, shotting attempts will be on 1-22. Buffalo's will be 84-100. So here we go. This is a sheet I made up. I'll be marking off the minutes just to keep track of where we are, and I'll be making some notes for scoring and stuff. There we go. We got 2 minutes right off the bat. See what happens in this 2 minute period. 88. That means the Sabres are getting a shot on goal. Shot on goal. Who's getting it? E. Oh, okay. Victor Olofsson. Okay. He's going to be shooting from the blue line. And it's going to be a save opportunity. We're looking at Hill's save, and his save is a 5-12. We're going here down to the save. It's a 9, so it is a save. Nothing happened there. No opportunity. Or no goal, I mean. Okay, here we go. We got a 1 minute mark. 1 minute. We got a penalty A on the away team, right? We're looking for, oh, well, we're going to penalty B. 2-1 for fighting. Okay, they do not have, they're the ones that drew that. They do not have a two fighter. Okay, and so there is no fight. We're no penalty at all. We're moving on. If I mess up the penalties, I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time with them penalties. Minutes 4. What's happening here? 29. Neither one of them are in range. Okay. 2. 14. Here's Vegas is in range. Who's getting the opportunity? R. Smith. Okay, and where's he shooting from? He's shooting from the slot. Good place to be. Oh, no goal. Big save by UPL. Fans go crazy. Here we go. Another 1 minute. 95. This time Buffalo's is going to get an opportunity. Who's getting it? A. This is Tage Thompson. I wrote them on the wrong. I wrote Olson. Oh yeah. Okay, and Tage is shooting from the faceoff circle. And Tage pounds the back of the net for a goal. Okay, let's go see for the assist now. We're going to see it was a defensive pairing 2 was on there. And here we go for the assists. The center, Tage is the center, so we don't get one for that. Then we're getting the line. So Jeff Skinner and Tucker both getting assists. I am sneaking, I do keep stats for the Sabres in the replay. That's why I write them down there. And it's 1-0 Buffalo at the going to, that was the 10-minute mark. We're now at the 13-minute mark of the first period. 15, Vegas is coming back in. C. That's Smith again. Smith for the second time. Okay, and this time he's shooting from the faceoff circle. And that's a rebound. So we're going to be checking his rebound. His rebound's the rating. So 1 through 3 will be, see what happens on the rebound. It's a 3, and it's a save. Okay, here we go. One more minute. Slow period. 93. Buffalo's getting another opportunity. This time it's to P. There it is. Gergensen. Gergensen is in the slot. Bam, and he pounds it home. Genghis, Zengus. Let's check see who was on the what defense was. It was the two were out there again. So we're going to get a center save, and that was Gergensen himself. And then we're going to get a line save. So they're both going to get one. Krebs and Oposo. So 2-0 Buffalo here in the first, 14 minutes in. We're getting 2. See what happens here. 7. Vegas coming back in, giving it another try. This is N. Oh, Vegas, let's get on the right card, huh? N. This is Stevenson. Okay, and Stevenson is shooting from the face-off circle, and he scores. I don't do the keep assist numbers records for them, so for the opposing team, so I just skip on over it. But just to show you, okay, that was Stevenson. He was on line 1. The defensive pairing was 1, so we would have got a left wing, which was Stevenson himself, and the left wing, so there'd been no assists on it anyway. So here we go, continuing on. This is a 3-minute one. This takes us to the 19-minute mark of the first period. And we got 71, nobody's in. This will be the last one of the period. And 1. Vegas is in again. Trying to score right at the end here. L. Cotter. And he's shooting from the slot. And so we're going to be checking the save rating on UPL. The save is 5 through 10 and 11. Save is a 4, and it is a goal for Cotter. Wow, they tie it up right at the end of the period, 2-2. Timeout for some admin work. Okay, we are ready to go here for the second period. In the first period, Vegas had 11 shots and Buffalo had 7. And it's a tie game, 2-2. They scored right at the end. And we got 2 minutes to start. We'll cross them off the opposite direction this time. 14, Vegas back in again. Who's in? R. Smith again. This guy's really getting in there a lot, isn't he? Okay, Smith. Oh, and he's shooting from the slot. No goal. And we got 1 minute. Almost like we did this before deja vu. 84. Buffalo is in. That's their low end, 84. And who do we got coming in? Olafson again. Victor is shooting from the blue line way out there. And it's a rebound. Okay, and his rebound numbers are 3 or 2, 1 or 2 out of, and there's a rebound to the center. Okay, so this is Tage Thompson getting the shot now. No, he's I'm gonna recheck the quick stop there to refresh myself on that. If it's equal to or than the rebound, equal to or lower than the rebound rating, which it was, the goalie made the stop. All right, here we go. Moving on. Another 1 minute. This time we got Vegas coming in. Who is it? G. Will Carrier, an ex-Sabre. He went over to Vegas in the expansion draft. Oh, Carrier. And he's shooting from the slot. And that's no goal. UPL trying to hang in there, folks. And we've got 2 minutes. 91. Buffalo's getting an opportunity. N. So Olsen again. And Victor is shooting from the faceoff circle. No goal. Both goalies playing tough right now. 2 more minutes. Oh, okay, and we got a penalty on the away team again. And it's a T or a Z3. Here's 1, 2, 3. So they're getting 3 penalties, but that only one of them is a power play. The other ones seem to appear are abstracted out. They have happened somewhere else and didn't cause anything. So they're getting a power play, 1 card per minute. Here's the first minute of the power play. And that increases by 15. So now they're 74, 69 to 100. And they don't get in, 36. Wow. And here comes the second one. This one they are definitely in. Getting a shot. F. Casey Middlestat. Casey is shooting on the power play from the slot. The middle section now. From the slot, and we're going to be checking the save now. And his save rating is 5 through 12. Okay, the save is a 9. He makes the save, and power play is over. Okay, we got 0 minutes on this one. And Buffalo's back in again. B. Alex Tuck. Buffalo putting up the shots this period. And Tuck is shooting from the faceoff circle. No goal. I saw a game the other day in the 79-80 season where there was like 11 goals scored. It was by one team. That's crazy. Never saw that happen before. Okay, so no goal. Boy, another only 1 minute. We are just creeping along in this period. 1 minute. Nobody's in it with a 41. Now we got 3 minutes. Speaking of the devil. Okay, 3 minutes. Anything happening? 33. Nobody's in. 1 minute. 20. Vegas is in. Who is it? E. I'm going to find the E. Oh, it's one of the reserves. Timeout. Whenever you use the reserves, when they give them to you, use one of these charts. So I'm going over here, and since it was an E, it's going to be D through J. It's going to be Barbershow. I. Okay, Barbershow is getting the opportunity. I just spell it like that for now. Okay, and he is shooting from the slot, and he bangs it in for the goal. Put them up. It was like he was on the line. So we're going to say if we looked, it was on the first line. He would have been giving Stevenson a break. Okay, on there. No, he's a defenseman. So it would have been the D2 guys. It would have been McNabb that he give the break to. And so we would have been doing L1 and D2, and we would have got a 6, and we would have looked up here in L1, and Stevenson would have gotten an assist because of that 6, and then the left wing, and that's Stevenson. So Vegas goes ahead here at the where are we at? The 14-minute mark of the 16-minute mark of the period of the second is 3-2. Now we got 3 minutes. And nobody is in with 69. Last one. Nobody is in with 63. Timeout for card shuffling. Third period about to start here. In that period there, Vegas had 9 shots on goal. Buffalo had 10. So Vegas is shooting them 20-17 after 2 periods. And here we go. And they're ahead 3-2. Here we go in the third. Start 2 minutes. On this third one, I just circle them. Start 2 minutes. And we got a penalty A on the home team. That's not good. Okay, so we're looking for X and Y2. No X or Y2, no penalty. Moving on. 3 minutes. And number 1, Vegas is in. Who is in for Vegas? E. We've done him before. Who is that? Oh, that's going to be the reserve again, Barbashev again. The same guy, defenseman. Okay. He's looking to get his second goal. And he's shooting from the faceoff circle. No goal this time. Okay, 3 more minutes. We got 31. Nobody's in on 31. 1 minute. 69. Nobody's in with a 69. 2 minutes. Buffalo fans are getting nervous here. 99. Buffalo is in. Who is in? X. Gergensen again. Okay. Zemgus is shooting from the faceoff circle. And it's a goal, his second one of the game for Zemgus. Okay, so we know the line 4 was on. Let's see which defensive pairing was on. The defensive pairing was 1. So we're going to be going to the center. Ferguson is the center, so none there. And then we're going to be going to the lefty, Labushkin, getting an assist. So this game is tied 3-3. Halfway through the third period. We get 2 minutes. Okay. And Buffalo is in again. They're pushing hard now. A. Tage Thompson. Tage scored once already this period. Tage is shooting from the slot. And he bangs it home to take the lead. 4-3. We got to see the penalties. Assists. The D1s are out there, Darlene and Power. So we're going on the left wing for Thompson. So Skinner's getting one. He's got him up here, so he's getting another one. And the center's Thompson. So 1 assist on that play. And here we go. We're at the 13-minute mark. Buffalo is ahead 4-3. Here we go. 1 minute. We're going to creep this up to the end, it looks like. 1 minute. 83. Buffalo has just missed getting in. They're in 84. Okay, here we go. Another 1 minute. Then we got a penalty A on the away team. And then we got a penalty B on them. So it's a fight. There's no one fighter over there. So that's not going to be a fight. And there's no 2 fighter over here. So there's not going to be a fight. No fight. Moving on. 3 minutes. We're at that takes us to the 18-minute mark. Let's see what happened. And Vegas is in. P. It's one of the guys on the bench, Dorov. Dorofeyev. Okay, and he's a left wing. We'll see what's happening here. He's shooting from the blue line. No goal. 1 minute. 19 minutes in. 24. Vegas just missed getting in. Last one. And it's a penalty versus the home team. This is going to be the end of the game. And so I'll be right back with this one. Yeah, Buffalo wins that one 4-3, improved their record to 9-5 at this time. Gerkison had 2 goals, and so did Tage Thompson. There we go. So now we are moving on to the next game just a few days later. This one was on November 10th, it looks like. This one is on November 12th. We have Boston coming in to visit Buffalo. The Boston scoring chances are 1-25. Buffalo is 79-100. Ex-Sabre goalie Linus Allmark's in goal for them, and UPL's in goal for Buffalo. So this could be a dandy. All right, here we go. Let's get this one baby going. Game number 2 of the day, Boston versus Buffalo, 2022-2023. We're going to do 1. 10, Boston's getting in right off the bat. They're getting in with H. Okay, it's one of their reserves. Got to go to that reserve sheet again. Timeout. Okay, it's a defenseman, Orlov, getting a shot. And he's shooting from the blue line. And no goal. Moving on. 1 minute. 18, Boston back in again. They're putting the pressure on UPL right already here. F. Zaka. And he is shooting from the face-off circle. And there's the first goal of the game, Zaka. Okay, if you haven't joined, I'll show you how they do the assists in that. Zaka's on the first line, so we're going to find out which defensive line is on also by looking at defensive bench guys. And there are a couple bench guys that are defensemen for Boston. We got Orlov and Zubrol. Okay, so we'll see what happens here. Okay, it's going to be the right D. We would have gave him to one of those bench guys. I don't keep the stats for them as far as that goes. Then when they looked over here and we went to the right wing, which the line was on Zaka's line, and it would have been Pasternak getting the assist. So it's 1-0 Boston early in the game here. 2 minutes. 61, nobody's in. 3 minutes. 3, Boston is back in. This time they're coming in with V. Carlo, another defenseman shooting. They got the defense firing away. He's shooting from the blue line. No goal. 1 minute. Buffalo is finally in. Who's getting the opportunity? Jeff Skinner. Jeff is shooting from the slot. Jeff bangs it home to tie the ball game up. Let's see which defensive line was out there with them. D2, the defensive line 2. So let's check for the assist. We're going to go to the right D, and that's Henry Yokiharu. Okay, and then we're going to check for the other one. It's going to be the lefty of both defensemen. Labushkin getting the one. Okay, game is tied up 1-1. We're only 9 minutes into the first period. We're going slow again. One more minute. And we're going to have a penalty be on home and away. So we're looking for 5 minutes for slashing. We're going to be checking both of them for a W. Okay, so we got McAvoy and Lindstrom both going to get it, and one of the reserves. So Buffalo would have been getting 3. And they have none. So they're getting a 5-minute penalty. Wow. All right, here we go. It's only one card per minute in the penalties, and their numbers are going to be 1 to 40 now. So here's the first minute of the 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be the last one. The first minute, 35. It's in. E. Brad Marchand. Brad Marchand. And he is shooting on the power play from the blue line. No goal. Here comes the second minute. 53. It's not in. Comes the third minute. 25 is in. Who's getting this one? C. Krejci. And he's shooting from the slot. And Krejci bangs it in for the goal. Okay, now Krejci would have been line 1. We would have been looking to see, would have been D2s out here. So we would have said the right D. Clifton would have got an assist. And 6. And Pasternak would have got an assist. So the penalty is over. Power play is over as they scored. A 5-minute slashing. Well, that's a major. That's right. They can continue on. I might have played this wrong, but here we go. This is the 4th minute. Score as many as you want on a major. 79 are not in. Final minute of the 5-minute major. 16 they are in. And it's A. This is Pasternak. Okay, and he is shooting from the slot. And Pasternak bangs it home, put them up 3-1. That power play was devastating. Let's see what the lines, that would have been a defensive pairing 2 again. So Krejci would have got an assist, and then so would have Zacha. All right, here we go. Buffalo struggling now, folks. Going 2 minutes. And then Buffalo is in. They need this badly. B. Tuck. Okay, and Alex is shooting from the slot. And Alex Tuck bangs it home to make it 3-2. Let's see what defensive pairing was out there. The defensive pairing 2, they get a lot of ice time, these guys. Okay, so let's go left wing. There'll be Skinner with an assist. And then the left wing, only 1 assist. So here we go. 17 minutes gone. Then we're doing a 1. So we're going to get at least another one out of here. And 69, nobody's in on 69. Then we're getting a 2, which is going to end the period. 99, Buffalo. X. Gergensen. Been a pretty active player the last couple of games. Scored 2 goals in their last game. And he is shooting from the slot. Oh, and a save. We're looking at his save rating 5 through 9 and 12. Okay. And the save is a 4. So that's a goal. That is a goal for Gergensen. So Gergensen continues with his scoring. Let's see who's going to get the assist if this period was ended in a tie. Could have been a defensive, the first pairing, but all in on power. So let's see who's getting it. The first assist goes to an R5, and that goes to Tage Thompson. No, Gergensen scored that goal. What am I doing? Gergensen scored. There's no R5s out there. And then we're going to those sixes. No sixes, so that was unassisted. Timeout, so we do some admin. Second period about to start. Style tied up 3-3. And in that first period, Boston had 12 shots on goal and Buffalo had 9. So here we go, tied up 3-3. We're starting off with 2. Nobody's in with 39. 1. We got a penalty on the away team. We haven't had a W and Z2. Okay, so they got 2 on the away team, so Buffalo's going to be on the power play for 2 minutes. 1 minute per card. Here we go with the first minute. 6. They are not in, but we got a shorthanded attempt here for Boston. It's by, who is this B guy? B. Bergeron. Bergeron will say shorthanded. Okay. Shorthanded is going to be shooting from the blue line. No goal. Okay, here's the second minute of the power play. And they are doing it again. Wow. Who this time it is C. Pasternak. All the shorthanded goals are always from the blue line, I believe. Yes, there's from the blue line and no goal. All right. Power plays are over. There wasn't much of a power play for Buffalo. They didn't get an attempt. Boston had 2 shorthanded shot tries. Okay, 74. Nobody's in. 2. 38. Nobody's in. 1. 32. Nobody's in. 3. 90. Buffalo's in. With A. Tage Thompson. Tage is shooting from the slot. Come on, Tage. And it's a goal. Put them up. 4-3. Let's check on the assists. Defensive pairing 2 was out with them. So the first one goes to the right D. Yoki Haru always got one. So we're going to go +1 on Yoki Haru. And then we're going to go to the left wing. And Jeff Skinner's going to get one. He gets his second assist. Okay, there we go. 4 minutes. And we got a penalty on the home team here. Penalty A, Y, and X2. No penalty. They didn't draw. None of them are there. Okay, here we go. Continuing on. 3 minutes. This will be the last one of the period. 12. Vegas is in. C. I mean, not Vegas. Boston's in. Krejci. Krejci is shooting from the face-off circle and is a banger in the tie the game right at the end of the period. Make it 4-4. Okay, well, Krejci was out there. We would have checked and seen who the defensive playing was. It was 1. And then we would have gave a goal. Pasternak would have got an assist, and that would have been it for them. Timeout, card shuffles. Okay, well, game's all tied up going into the third, and both teams had 7 shots in that second period. 7 shots in that second period. Go down there and hit that like button. So if you're watching and haven't subscribed yet, please do so to help the channel grow. Here we go. Put some comments down there. You guys play shootout hockey. This is a nice fast one, but it also gives me the opportunity to keep stats. So here we go. Third period. 3 minutes. 73. Nobody is in. 1 minute. Oh, we got a penalty B versus the home and away team. Okay. We got a 1-on-1 fight. There's no 1-on-1 fights. So no fight. Okay, moving on. 3 minutes. If anybody can give me some advice on how to handle these these penalties, I have a tough time with this game. 3 minutes. Let me know down there in the remarks. Help me make me smart. And it's a 2, and here comes Boston in. Who's got this one? A. This is Pasternak. Pasternak is shooting from the slot. No goal. Big save by UPL there. 3 minutes. Nobody's in. 2 minutes. 80. Buffalo is in. Who's coming in? A. This is Tage Thompson again. Tage been on the scoring streak lately. Tage is shooting from the blue line. Oh, no goal. 3 minutes. Okay. 3 minutes. We've got a penalty A on the away team. V and Z2. And they got V's. All right, so it's going to be Buffalo's going to be on a power play. And 2-minute power play. Here's the first minute of the power play. So their numbers now are 69, 50, 60, 64 to 100. And they are not in, and neither is Boston this time. Here's the second. Buffalo has been dead on this power play. 43, and they're not in again. Wow. 3 minutes left in the game. Got 2. 37. Nobody's in. Last one. 15. Boston's coming in. In. Nozick. Nozick is shooting from the slot. And he bangs it home as the buzzer, just before the buzzer rings, to win the game for Boston. My goodness, folks, what an exciting one. I'll be right back. Okay, the final was Boston 5-4. It's going to increase their record to 9-6 now for Buffalo in this replay. I'm having fun with the 2 replays that I am doing. In that last period, Boston had 10 shots and Buffalo had 8. So UPL faced 29 shots and only made 24 saves, where Allmark faced 24 shots and made 20 saves. So Boston wins. So I want to thank you all for stopping by. SoCal Sabres saying take care of yourselves out there, be kind to each other, and stay safe.